Being the richest man in the world comes at a price. Elon Musk has to constantly look over his shoulder just in case someone means to take his life. For this task, he needs the most trusted bodyguards in existence. Just what is the life of the average bodyguard like? Keep watching to find out. There is a good reason why many super wealthy people are rarely seen in public without one or two bodyguards nearby. If you have ever spent a day with a celebrity, you would realize that the threat of a crazy person attacking these billionaires is always present. Bodyguards are basically a more personalized form of a security guard. They can be ex-police officers or even former military officers who have decided to take up the job of protecting people's lives, property, and reputations from harm. Any celebrity, let alone a billionaire, would be foolish to travel into the vast outdoors without a bodyguard. There are far too many people out there who want to cause you harm. You simply have to trust that when the time comes, the person you've paid thousands of dollars to guard you would be willing to put himself between you and potential harm. Let's say you've made billions of dollars from whatever you do in life, then you almost definitely need incredibly effective protection. This can include everything from a safe residence to CCTV cameras, as well as armed guards and armored vehicles. Why do rich people need bodyguards? The concept of a bodyguard or close security detail has existed for at least tens of thousands of years. Humans have required security ever since they had the ability to distinguish themselves from one another by gaining money or power. An order called the Magi were the pharaoh's closest bodyguards and protectors in ancient Egypt. They were elite soldiers responsible for protecting Egypt's leaders with their own lives, a mission they took very seriously. Throughout the Roman Empire's existence, entire legions of guards were made available to protect emperors. These were known as praetorians, and they were among history's best trained and most effective soldiers. Today's bodyguard sector is dominated by ex-military personnel, generally elite veterans from units such as the SAS or the US Navy SEALs. They will have resigned from active duty and taken a job in security, defending the super rich and famous from all manner of threats. It's more than just standing in front of the person you're guarding and keeping them safe from harm these days. Bodyguards and security personnel in the current era must be aware of cyber threats, explosive and chemical attacks, and long-distance assassination attempts. By the way, if you want to discover how to make a full income from YouTube without showing your face or without even recording any videos, check out our free YouTube training in the description. The training will be free only for a limited time, and there are only a few spots left, so don't miss out. So, moving on. The most protected people in the world. Some billionaires enjoy more close protection than even the President of the United States at the peak of the security spectrum. They must be protected 24 hours a day against the dangers of kidnapping, robbery, and assassination. There are a significant number of billionaires in the world today, but some are more influential than the majority. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and Bill Gates are among some of them. Coincidentally, every name on that list, like so many others around the world, has built their money in technology or computing. They're also all linked by another factor: they spend ridiculous amounts of money on security. According to reports, Jeff Bezos, the second richest of the group, spends millions of dollars each year to keep himself and his family secure. He has a personal security team who guards him during events. Still, he also has a lot of physical security, such as surveillance systems and a secure residence protected with state-of-the-art technology. He is said to have bulletproof panels erected around his office to protect him from assassination attempts. According to industry analysts, these bulletproof panels can cost up to $180,000 apiece to install. Dmitry Fonarev, a bodyguard, revealed how he safeguarded many billionaires during his stint as a security agent in an interview with Capital Ideas. At one point, he was in charge of Microsoft founder and millionaire Bill Gates' security detail. Mark Zuckerberg's security spending is said to have soared by 500% between 2012 and 2017. This was most likely due to Zuckerberg's increasingly bad press coverage. In many situations, like Zuckerberg's, organizations and the boards that they control will order their CEO, founder, or owner to travel with a security team. Dedicated departments that focus on physical and digital security components of a firm that oversees these setups are common. The life of Musk's bodyguards. For someone like Elon Musk, having bodyguards is not a negotiable option. While he may be loved and admired by millions all around the world, there are still a bunch of people who can't stand his guts. That's where his security detail comes in. They act as a physical barrier between Musk and the people who could potentially hurt him. Every day, they are prepared to face the good, the bad, and the ugly in service of Elon Musk. To tell you the truth, the job is even harder than it sounds. A life of keeping Elon Musk happy while constantly being on the watch is definitely going to take its toll on a person. Elon Musk is a visionary who wishes to push the boundaries of innovation in ways that some of us can only imagine in science fiction. Tesla, for example, has revolutionized the automobile world. Electric vehicles are now almost just as popular as regular cars, and that is thanks to no one else but Elon Musk. His company, Neuralink, also wants to introduce the computer into the human brain. These innovations, along with SpaceX and his other companies, have made Musk the richest man in the world, with a peak net worth of up to $310 billion at one point. With that kind of wealth, it is clear why he needs to be protected at all points. Musk has a total of 6 guards wherever he attends any event. All of these guards are visible and quite easy to spot in the crowd. They are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year to ensure that Elon Musk is not harmed in any way. They check and double-check every detail, and in public, they are especially cautious. Musk's security team is a collection of highly trained, driven, incentivized, and vigilant men, which makes them a lethal combo for anybody foolish enough to attract the billionaire. As of April 25, 2002, the average bodyguard pay in the United States was $67,000 per month. However, the compensation range frequently changes depending on the state of the economy. Being the guards of the richest man in the world, Musk's security detail definitely earns much more than this. The average annual cost for 24-hour protection is estimated to be between $518,400 and $864,000. There is no clear figure on how much Elon Musk's bodyguards earn every year. However, we can make a prediction based on the amount of money Silicon Valley's richest men spend on protection every year. Jeff Bezos spends in excess of $1.6 million per year on a security detail, and this is one of the modest ones compared to big spenders like Mark Zuckerberg, whose security cost sets him back $20 million each year. When billionaires decide to employ bodyguards, they want to ensure they choose the right individual. In the same vein, Musk does his due diligence when hiring a bodyguard. So what does it take to get on Elon Musk's security team? Musk needs individuals who have extensive law enforcement or military experience. With personnel like that, Musk is certain to acquire someone who is skilled at blocking and detecting danger as well as handling guns. They also need to have extensive training. Top-tier bodyguards go above and beyond the bare minimum when training to protect their employers. Musk is looking for individuals that have undergone special training. This special training includes emergency response control of pedestrians and vehicle movement and removal of assets. They are also supposed to be very skilled at de-escalating situations with disturbed crowds and defensive driving, among other essential skills. A billionaire's bodyguard also needs to have excellent judgment skills like intellect, the capacity to stay calm and collected in a stressful situation, and of course, critical thinking. That way, Musk can be sure his security detail won't use lethal force on ordinary civilians who are merely trying to get close to him, except, of course, there is a visible threat to his life and property. The bodyguards also need to have excellent driving skills as well. You would expect that everyone who works closely with Elon Musk must be able to drive a Tesla excellently. Musk would be looking for a bodyguard who could drive his Tesla safely during a crisis. Of course, you can't forget the customer service experience. While this may not be the most important characteristic of a regular bodyguard, it is vital for a bodyguard on Musk's security team. Since his bodyguards will be working with people around him, including his family, guests, and clients, having good people skills is a must-have. He wouldn't want to have a bodyguard that could scare off a potential business partner by having a bad attitude. Musk isn't just going to hire a bodyguard because of their amazing communication skills, but he would definitely like to recruit someone who is able to communicate effectively, eloquently, and confidently. Both verbal and nonverbal communication skills are a necessity, and they might potentially make a massive difference when it comes to providing Elon Musk with the greatest possible protection. How to become Elon Musk's bodyguard. If you are watching this video and you want to work as a bodyguard for the richest man in the world, listen carefully. The first place to start is to complete the approved training. This will earn you a close protection license granted by the appropriate authorities. The people that will be considered first are bodyguards with official expertise in personal security, police, or law enforcement officials. You will also need to be trained in emergency services such as first aid, risk assessment, and public safety. Those might be a good place to start for you. This goes without saying, but you will also need to be in good shape as well as have long endurance and a lot of strength. Anyone close to Elon Musk must be someone who has built up enough strength to defend the billionaire. As such, if you don't already have the body, you might need to start working on it. You might require a personal gym trainer, some martial arts training, yoga, weightlifting, and a bunch of other fitness drills. Musk and many other billionaires may hire bodyguards for their protection, but when it comes to safety, he must remember not to trust anyone. What this means is that these billionaires still keep an eye on members of their security team. All bodyguards work for a fee, and if someone is prepared to pay the extra money, they might be willing to do anything. As a result, the billionaire employs the services of a private surveillance firm, and they have investigators who look into the lives of the bodyguards. It is believed that Musk also owns a bullet and bomb-proof safety bunker. Of course, this bunker is expected to be equipped with systems that use biological features like eye scanners, finger scanners, DNA, and face scanners for access. Do you think it is worth the hassle to be Elon Musk's personal bodyguard?